Thanks for downloading a 3CR podcast. 3CR is an independent community radio station based in Melbourne, Australia. We need your financial support to keep going. Go to www.3cr.org.au for more information and to donate online. Now stay tuned for your 3CR podcast.
We're putting up new buildings, we're knocking down the old. We're working in the summer heat and in the winter cold. And the labour power we sell, me boys, for a hard-earned weekly pay produces mighty profits for the greedy MBA. And whether we were born here or born in Italy, in Greece, in Spain or Ireland, in England or Fiji, we all of us are workers, united we must stand, until the wealthy bludgers have been driven from our land. We faced deregistration, it backfired in the face. We're not fooled by arbitration, we won't stay in our place. We hit the bosses hard and fast to win and keep our gains, and break a couple of concrete pours to back our log of claims. So keep your powder dry and hold your head up high. It's class to class and face to face, our limit is the sky. We've got a fighting history and we never will be cowed. Our builders' labour is a name to make a man feel proud.
And it's good morning from the Concrete Gang, bright eyes and bushy tail, 8:55 on your AM dial, 3CR, every Sunday morning, 9:30 AM. Glad to have you aboard. And we've got a new person on our show. We've got Marcel, our media manager. Good morning, Marcel.
Good morning, team.
Team, yeah. And we've got old Grumpy Guts down the end, Campo.
Good morning, my friend.
And what's your name? Swallow.
Sparrow. Morning, everyone. How we going?
Sparrow. He might give us something today. You never know.
I don't know.
Well, it's been an interesting week. It's to say the least. There's been a fair bit happening. I don't know where we could start. We could start with the Blues, couldn't we?
Well,
football
on the Blues.
Dat.
I got it.
Dat.
I actually got some intel on the Blues. I heard it. Apparently they missed their flight, so they didn't show up till the second quarter.
It was a bit unfair.
I heard that, yeah.
Brisbane were playing without him on the field virtually.
I was just
the
hoping
flight was delayed.
Not only not to score by half time, but to come back in the second half and lose by a point. I was hoping, but anyway, they got thrashed. It was magnificent. And all those Carlton supporters. Is that flag still flying out the front?
It's a bit tattered at the moment.
Oh, you pull that. You'd be embarrassed. You'd pull it down, wouldn't you?
Travis, Corey and Wilshire,
Yeah.
There's a few, Nick Vanvers, there's a few Carlton supporters.
Yeah.
Well, I see Cooter was on the job yesterday. The job I was on. Yeah.
Was
He's
he
campaigning for his, what's he want to be? The Mayor of Melbourne, doesn't he? He was on that ASA job yesterday. Handing out free coffees and spruiking himself.
What party for?
Oh, I couldn't tell you.
We digress.
I left before he started talking.
We're digressing, but we've got a fair bit to go through. We can start off with the stewards meeting on Thursday, boys.
The BIG.
Yeah.
BIG. I think would have been over 750, 800, I reckon.
It was a big turnout.
So the BIGs, for the people that don't know, is the building industry groups. So it's the CFMEU, the ETU, the plumbers, the Sparkies and the metals.
Yeah.
So there was all the stewards there yesterday. We had all the hierarchy there, and we've started our new campaign called "Draw the Line in the Sand." Line in the sand, or draw the line in the sand. Same thing. And it's about Campo. Over to you. You know everything about it. The way you go.
Thanks, mate. Well, it's obviously it's about what's been happening. Us as a union, we're under attack, unprecedented attack. It's also about getting all the big thing is about getting all the unions together, because there's a lot of things, we're under administration, there's a lot of employers getting a bit of wind in their sail and thinking they're going to not do EBAs and about. So there's a big part of the campaign is we're launching the
1,000 EBAs.
1,000 EBAs. So us, the plumbers, sparkies, and the metals, we're all going to be working together to achieve outcomes on the job. So like the slogan goes, touch one, touch all.
And we're waiting for someone to put the head up, aren't we, Campo?
What do you mean?
Waiting for someone to put the head up. Who's the first one that's going to not sign the EBA?
Oh,
Yeah,
not sign,
exactly.
yeah.
So, so that's a big part of it. Also, we're fighting back against, some of the ACTU. We're looking to try and start our own blue collar unions together. So, which is great. So it's trying to. We haven't been represented in that space from the ACTU forever. I don't think.
God knows how long.
You see the Fair Work Act, which they negotiated, which is absolute joke. They supported a union going into administration without even getting an opportunity to go through the issues with unproven allegations in a court of law. So that's part of that. There's also a whole heap of other things. We've got a big thing coming up next week. So,
Rally on Wednesday.
The rally's Wednesday.
You got the there you go.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, we've got a rally next Wednesday at 11 o'clock at Trades Hall. So get there.
And where are we marching to?
We're marching to the Master Builders.
Yes.
They want to stop our EBA. Well, we're going to start putting pressure back on them. So
We've got T-shirts that we're, getting
online
made at the moment through the ETU. Want to buy your T-shirt? Jump on their website. Draw the line in the sand. There's black, highlighter yellow, or blue.
Blue. That reminds me of the Blues.
Green. So, there's a lot of other stuff to this campaign as well. Like I said, we're going to be, working together, making us we are a united union, or as a group of unions. We all stand on the same sort of platform. So working together. This line in the sand, it's going to be a bit like, and I'd love to say it, Matthew Lloyd and what was his name?
Hawthorne.
Yeah, what was his name?
Dermot Brereton.
No, the one he got
He
knocked.
cleaned up. I
Yeah,
can't remember. Yeah, but you're right, mate. That's a good analogy, and we have there's also going to be a lot of posters coming out and stickers and all that. This is going to be full on about this line in the sand, and as Marcel just said, there's a lot of stuff you can get hold of, and you'll stay tuned. There'll be report backs on your jobs about the meeting, of course, and obviously we need everyone there. Same thing on Wednesday, 11 a.m. at Trades Hall. And where we march to, no one knows, but I think it's just been announced, the NBA. But
Master Builders is in the paper.
No, I know that, but I was just trying to burn on. It's all right. But so make sure you're there, and all jobs will be shut.
And if you can, bring your family along as well. 'Cause it's one in, all in. You know what I mean? And and
I'm trying to get Big T, but he's had 2 days off this week.
well, he's on compo again.
What's he done?
He's on compo again.
Not the tongue.
No, not the tongue.
And the other thing too is you see a lot more unions are starting to wake up and starting to come out and support us as well. And there's some are not.
There's a few that aren't.
Well, no, not the ones in our industry, but
There's one I'll give you a particular, and it's not the rank and file members or the delegates or even some of the officials, but the leadership of the teachers union coming out.
I find that a bit
rich.
Especially when we proudly our union supported the teachers on many a time.
Plenty of times.
And we do it today, even who cares what the leadership says.
Also
we support the rank and file. That's what we are, a rank and file union. And, if they needed our support today, we'd be out there.
Remember we used to have breakfast for kids, and we used to say the boys and the jobs would get money together, and with the teachers union we'd go on the schools and give them the money, and they'd prepare breakfast for kids that didn't come from families that had no food. So I find it a little bit funny about them not supporting us. But anyway, funnier things that happen. But look, it's going to be a massive campaign, and it's great to see all the building industry unions back together as we should be, all fighting as one, and they're supporting us. And to have the secretaries, all those unions at the meeting yesterday supporting all this, and are all sticking together. It's fantastic, and this is going to get better and bigger. If you want to like the old story, touch one, touch all, and that's what's going on.
Yeah, and like we said, it's the main game is we've got the 1,000 campaign, and that's about getting the EBA done because that's our wages and conditions. And we've got to say the first ones have already gone through.
Yeah, Maltese has already gone through. LU's has gone through. I think Hutchies and Adco's is just about to come through as well, so they're starting to roll through.
So now there's no excuse. We can start pushing it out, So the first part of that.
So that was no fault of ours. That was just them trying to be arseholes and pick up, little something was spelt wrong or whatever. Just an excuse not to push them through and trying to stop up the whole thing. I got to say, although the mobile cranes one's hit a hurdle, I think.
A little bit of a hill.
Yeah.
Sweet Gums is onto that, though. He's all over it.
Yeah, up in Marimba.
Just on that, fair work. They were holding up our EBA, but some of them EBAs, because, some employers sign the EBA in the Master Builder's office and lodge it through the Master Builders.
Yep.
Some of them are getting held up. There's a lot of games coming from the Master Builders and a lot of employers to try and hold up the agreement, to change clauses. You see in New South Wales, there's a number of builders up there, and the Master Builders have been pushing to, they were like saying they've been bullied and harassed into signing agreements and want clauses taken out of it. We've done it democratically. Our EBAs, we've negotiated in goodwill, and and we've got an outcome. So now there's no excuse for any employer. Our EBA's going through, and now we want to put 1,000 more in before.
Yep. LU signed theirs with the Master Builders on the 23rd of July, and it just come through now.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And that's part of our draw the line in the sand. So organised joint BIG site meetings on your job. Put up target 1,000 and BIG posters on your site. I can't read that. Pass joint site resolution supporting target 1,000, and that means 1,000 EBAs on your jobs. And provide the below information to your organiser, which is all the things we've got to get on all that, on all the EBA. So we're getting right behind it, and that's exactly why we've brought our Marcel, our media manager, on, who's very kindly helping the concrete gang, where we're not very good at, which is most areas. And what are you going to do about all this, Marcel? What's coming up? So you're going to be helping with all the information going out to the jobs and stuff, and making sure we're on top of things. And
yeah, we'll make sure that all of that info is on the Concrete Gang Facebook page, so that you have easy access to be able to share on your pages and out to the delegates and work sites. So I guess the main point that was reiterated by Troy Gray, the ETU, and the BIG as a whole is that we're to continue to work together as a building industry group, and when you're having your meetings on site, make sure that you're including all those different unions so that we can start talking as a collective rather than separately.
Why can't you blokes talk like that and make things so clear? You're a bunch of peanuts,
Because we're stupid.
Yeah, well, good point. Very good, Marcel.
I blame the leadership, Mark.
Yeah.
I blame the leadership.
Someone put us in this
You
role.
always
Yeah,
do.
yeah.
Yeah, all right.
What's we going about there?
Yeah.
Obviously, there was a banking royal commission. No one was sacked into that. They were charging dead people working with cartels. The aged care royal commission, they were getting left to bloody die in their own filth. No one was sacked or charged with that. Crown Casino, money laundering, working with cartels. They did their own administration there, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
Yep.
No one sacked. And remember the robo debt.
Oh, yeah.
The pensioners, poor pensioners killing themselves thinking they had to owe money, and no one was sacked or forced into administration in any of these.
Nah, well,
That's right. And even the other day, I was wearing my CFMEU shirt at the gym, and I had someone question me on being a thug. I said, "Where do you work?" And he turned around and said, "Oh, I do the finance for the Commonwealth Bank." And I just started laughing and said, "Oh, isn't that funny? Considering that you guys haven't been into forced administration, but we're charging fees to dead people." So it's always good to hit people back with some of those comments, guys.
Don't
Make
they
sure
lead
they...
with their chins, don't they?
100%.
The best one I had was someone that didn't like Setka, and he was, what was he? He was a secretary, as a bloke, a secretary for David Jones, had a dashery area or something. Yeah. I go, oh, please, mate, give me a spell. But anyway, we've got all these critics, but that's all right. Look in your own backyard, as Marcel just said, fantastic. And we've had someone resigning this morning.
Oh, yeah,
is that right?
surprise
Yes.
Surprise exit.
He wasn't a
Happy retirement.
He wasn't a long-term employee. I know that.
No, like someone said, what about will he be blowing about his redundancy?
We'll
Will
throw in the $2.50.
will they be stopping his redundancy like they tried doing, or they did to all our executive, Like, well, he's under very cloudy circumstances. But anyway, we can't talk about that right at the moment, but we'll get back to you.
Gone back to Tassie.
He's gone back to Tassie.
Where he belongs.
Yeah, okay. All right. So
We've got nothing against people in Tasmania.
Nah,
It's a
Tassie's
very-
good. Good oysters in Tassie.
We love Tassie.
got
Yeah, we
some
do.
good
We
members
had
of
some
Tassie.
great times in Tassie supporting the Labor Party back in the day when
Yeah,
when
another
we
fine
did
mess.
that.
Another
Fine mess.
I wouldn't have brought that up, mate. So, that'll be your first lesson for criticism on the concrete game. But anyway, so we'll switch over to the musical director, young Campo. What have you got?
Well, because we're obviously launching the Line in the Sand campaign, I've got Motorhead, Line in the Sand.
Evolution is a mystery, full of chains that no one sees. Clock makes a fool of history. Yesterday's too long ago. Don't agree with what I know. Tomorrow got no place to be. I see the line in the sand. Time to find out who I am. Looking back to see where I stand. Evolution. Evolution. See my reflection change. Nothing ever stays the same. But you know the name's the game. We all know what it means. Nothing's ever what it seems. Unforgiven, unforeseen. I see the line in the sand. Time to find out who I am. Looking back to see where I stand. Evolution. Evolution. Take it back home.
There it was.
Line in the Sand.
Line in the Sand. Not bad, musical director. And that's what it's all about, the line in the sand. And we'll try and get a few of the secretaries on in the next few weeks, maybe, if we can.
Just on the music too, on our social media, we're going to be, putting up it.
Fucking cut me off there. Well, he's making musical director. He's trying to take over.
He's
Who's
taking
the
over.
social media manager here?
Social media.
Trying to do it. Oh, yeah, exactly.
I'm trying to farm out my job. I'm saying if you've got any song ideas or you want something played, put it up on the
We cut you off too early, didn't
on
we?
the Facebook page. There's a couple. There was a few put up last night which we were going to look at, but
Nah, shit can them. Shit can.
obviously something came up, so we've got a different song for a certain someone who's leaving the
Who's
leaving-
departed the building.
Wish him well.
We did get some ammo. Is that what you're saying, Campo?
Oh,
came in late last night too, didn't it?
Oh, I think he's dash of red there, I'd say.
Yeah. Jeez.
Out of the goblet.
On
out
our-
of the goblet.
On our bill, but anyway. All right, okay, so we probably should go to some job news. There's as we go with boys and ladies out there still not going to get the jobs built as we should be, but we've had a couple. I've had a small accident. When I say small accident, bloke broke his hand at Creamer.
Poor bugger.
Slipped off, fell off a truck. So that's the other thing. Watch jumping on and off trucks. Everyone does it, and it can happen to anyone. But just this is the time of year we start. Well, we're probably going a bit early, but where accidents are happening and starting to happen because everyone's getting pushed for the Christmas, finish the jobs. We don't write these ridiculous times to finish the jobs the bosses do, and we're not going to put ourselves at risk. Just take it easy. Just work at your normal pace. The job will get done. If it's not in their time, that's bad luck. But we don't want to have all these accidents because there's been a few happening. BMD apparently had one.
Yeah, BMD in Queensland, they've got a big infrastructure job. I forget the name of the actual job, but it's a massive, we're talking a billion-dollar job. It's humongous. The union up there has been and it's been in the media, they've had a lot of trouble getting on the job. They've been getting refused access because there's a lot of OH&S issues on the job. A worker on the job actually got, do you call it impaled?
Impaled, yeah.
Got a bit of Rio through his neck. So to the worker, the credit to the blokes on the job, the workers, they actually saved him. But
By all accounts, they saved his life.
yeah, so the union, I think, have got cases at foot with B and
MD.
and D about hindering and obstructing. So our officials up there have got the paperwork to go on the job, and they've been getting refused.
Yeah.
So
And remember, it's only a 50-cent plastic cup that we put on the end of these starter bars and Rio bars to protect blokes. It was over the long time ago when I think it happened out at when they were building VFL Park. The bloke had a bit of Rio go through his thigh muscle and out
Out the other
out
end.
his behind, and that's when we started. Said this is no good, so they got these yellow caps to put on the Rio bars to protect them, and they have made a big difference. But they can only help if they're on the bars. And we go around sites, they get knocked off, and people get, say, oh, look, we'll get that later. But it only takes someone to slip, like we're talking about the trucks, and fall on the Rio bar. They go through you like a needle. So, and very severe injury. So if you're on the job and you haven't got caps on the bars, mate, get them on, because unfortunately
even walking past them and you scrape your leg on the end of them.
That's the other thing, yeah.
Just even like the ends where they can't put the bars on, it's in the deck and you misstep. But
when they cut them, with either bolt cutters or a grinder, sometimes it leaves a razor sharp edge. And as Campo just said, if you brush past that, it'll just cut you like a razor blade. So we really need to keep on top of that. We might even try and get a poster out about them or something, and put them up in the sites, because
put a cap on your bar.
Put a cap on your bar.
Yeah.
But that job up there, they'd shut that down 5 times
Yeah.
in the past, and it's obviously a raft of issues. And
Heap of prohibition.
now they
notices
can't
and
get
all
on the job, and look what happens.
that. Yeah. And a government job too.
Government job.
and there was a green fire.
Yes, I'll just get that up. Greenfire. They're paying that. They're on it's a top secret ASIO job or something that they're on. You need eye
One of them
recognition.
jobs everyone knows you're on.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to be on.
You need eye recognition to get in the job and all that
Camp-
sort of stuff.
Well, it was top secret till you just announced
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Well, they're
You'll be gone next week.
We haven't got a good relationship with ASIO because they've raided this joint twice, but well done, mate. Yeah.
well,
Just for
it
the
might
record-
not be ASIO. It might be something else.
All right, okay. Yeah,
It's
good,
in the
good throw off.
docklands. It's a building allegedly.
Apparently around the docklands. But there's a company, Greenfire.
Near the training unit.
Yeah. They're paying Sparky's chippy rates, paying them fortnightly. Boss reckons he's overpaying them too. Reckons he's overpaying them, not paying the right super.
Bring your own bamboo shoots.
No funds are getting paid. Yeah, he's just treating the blokes like absolute dirt.
And at Smoko, you get the water drip,
Water drip. Yeah.
cigarette paper.
But we're having a meeting this Arvo about that. Try to fix it up.
Are we? Oh,
Yeah.
That'll go well.
Yeah.
Just on super.
Another fine mess you got me in there.
Just on super and compliance. Check it. Make sure you check it. If you have any issues and you haven't been paid, ring the office and we'll look into it. It's your money, your super, your Incolink, your co-invest.
Leave Plus now.
Oh, Leave Plus, sorry.
Well,
Keep
they
forgetting
can
the name.
do it themselves. They can ring up.
That's what I'm saying. Check it, and if your shoppy hasn't picked it up, call the office or whatever. So, there's a big thing, and it's our industry, and you see all that we're getting kicked off all the boards and all that sort of stuff, and they don't want the union involved. So the more we can show that we actually fix these issues, which we do on a day-to-day issue right across the nation, the better. So if you've got any super issues, call the office and we'll get onto it, or Inkalink, or any compliance issues, just let the union know.
All right. Scallywags and sookies. Well, there's a few scallywags there. We've got ADCO there. We didn't. What was ADCO for?
What's that code?
ADCO. Last Friday we had an issue out at on Burwood Highway. We had a job. The glaziers are putting in glass, and they got the stillages are filled with glass, like the big windows. We've all seen that. The lads were doing the right thing. They had the right size. They had a Manitou with the longer forks on it. They picked up, one of the boys said, one of the subbies were going past, can you move them windows so I can just go and do my job? And they said, yeah, no drama. And one of the lads jumped on a fork, and the actual tines on the fork were short. So when he picked it up, it fell and landed on the bloke and scraped his head and hurt his leg. Jeez. Obviously, the job we did, the safety committee did a full walk and audit of the whole job. It was a bit of a...
Yeah, that's good. I've also BMD. We just told you about. Nobles has been playing up again.
Well, Nobles has been having he's worked out how to open up my bedroom door, and I get home the other night.
No one else would have been opening it up.
So I get home the other night. And
your eyes would have lit up when the old door handle was starting to scream. Yeah, hello.
So I get home, and he's opened the door, and he's gone in and had a little bulldog party. He's chewed up a lot of things. He's chewed up another snoring machine mask. So thanks for that. But he also found, I had a few Cuban cigars, he found them, so he was chewing up Cuban cigars and my snoring machine on me bed. It is all like nicotine stains all over
bulldog.
the joint.
Little siesta.
Little siesta.
Afternoon siesta.
I'll tell you
Had
what,
a little bulldog party.
Good luck passing them.
Yeah.
So,
all right, so we've got them. Well, sookies. We got any sookies out there?
well, a few Carlton supporters, I reckon, will be a bit emotional. Especially if you don't score the half time, that's a bit
Don't
embarrassing,
show up.
isn't it?
No, mate, they're not bad, though. Look, what was the poster? What was it?
Stronger together.
No, Grant, this is our premiership season. Oh, please.
Did you see that bloke who got the tattoo last year?
Yeah.
Carlton Premiers.
Went the early crow.
He had to put another line through that one.
All right, so we've got ADCO, BMD, No Balls,
Greenfire.
Greenfire. Who do you reckon?
Ooh, I'd BMD.
All right, BMD it is. And the Sookie Lala.
Well, I think someone in the Labor Party will be sooking because there's a certain bloke no longer wanting to do the role.
Oh, yeah. Didn't last 3 weeks.
All right, so we're giving it to...
Well, you can say Carlton, or which one do you want?
I don't care. Oh, we'll give it to Carlton, because we hate them. All right, and thanks for coming along this morning, Marcel. And could you want to tell the people how they can contact us on our
Page.
page?
Yeah. So you just need to search The Concrete Gang.
It's a hard one.
You'll find us
We
on
made
there.
it pretty easy. I still can't get it, but
Like and share. The more we can get out there, the better it is for 3CR, the community, and for the construction industry as a whole. So like and share us, and make sure you put up your favourite song for next week, and we'll make sure that it's on there.
All right.
For your ears.
And we'll go it the same old way. Dare to struggle.
Dare to win.
And if you don't fight,
You lose.
It's good morning for the Concrete Gang camper. What are we going out with?
I never
Another one bites the dust?
No.
Am I ever going to see your face again?
Yeah, that's the one from the Angels.
Went down to Santa Fe where Renoir paints the walls. Described you clearly, but the sky began to fall. Am I ever gonna see your face again? Am I ever gonna see your face again? Tram cars and taxis like a waxworks on the move. Carry young girls past me, but none of them are you. Am I ever gonna see your face again? Am I ever gonna see your face again? Without you near me, I got no place to go. Wait at the bar, maybe you might show. Am I ever gonna see your face again? Am I ever gonna see your face again? I got to stop these tears that's falling from my eyes.
You've been listening to a 3CR podcast produced in the studios of independent community radio station 3CR in Melbourne, Australia. For more information, go to allthews.3cr.org.au. You've been listening to a 3CR podcast produced in the studios of independent community radio station 3CR in Melbourne, Australia. For more information, go to allthews.3cr.org.au.